Okay, this is going to be a very productive video today because I'm not going to teach you new vocabulary. I'm going to teach you new meanings of words you already know, like pull and fly and eat. These are words you know. I'm going to teach you common alternative meanings to these words. So these are not obscure alternative meanings. These are meanings of words you already know that we use every day in English, in general English, and especially in business English. At the end of the video, I'll give you a quiz and you're going to have to choose the right word and the right meaning to fit in the right word so you can make sure that by the end of the video, you've locked in learning and you can start using these words with their new meanings for you today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Melissa B. Duarte. I'm the author of the Global Business English Mastery Series. Let's jump right in. Okay, first one is back. Of course, you know back like your spine, and of course, you know back is in the direction forward back. But different meanings come up with back as well. One could be to financially support. So someone has backing or someone is backed by a donor. So this means they're supported financially. So, how did you get your business off the ground? Oh, we had great backing. We were backed by an anonymous donor. So, backing or to be backed is having financial support. Another meaning for back simply means to support. So, I'm going to go in, I'm to the meeting with the manager, I'm going to request that our department gets new equipment. Will you back me? Absolutely, I will back you in that meeting, in that request. So to back means to support. Okay, next up we have value. And of course, value, what the value of my pen is what? $1 value. It's what something's worth. You know that one. But value can also be a verb meaning appreciate. So we value your work on this contract, or we value you as a member of staff, or I really value my time with you. I value your books and your lessons. I value your our connection we have together or your commitment to our project. So value means appreciate. Really commonly used in business English. Make sure you know how to use value. Another meaning for value, now you have to have an S on the end. It's values, values. And this is a noun and it means principles or morals. So I loved that company. They had fantastic values. Or HR says, why did you leave your previous employer? Question. And you say, I didn't, my values did not align with their values. I didn't really care for their values. So values are your principles or your morals. Okay, next one is eat. Okay, I'm not going to teach you eat that you know eat, like eat food, fine. But eat is so common in business English because it's about money. And what's business about money? So to eat in business means you're either going to accept a financial loss or you're going to take on a financial loss. So, for example, perhaps you had a big contract and you bought all new equipment to satisfy the needs of this contract, but the contract fell through after 3 months. Now you have all this new equipment, nothing to do with it. Well, you have to eat that cost. You have to absorb that cost. There's nothing you can do about it. That's a loss of yours. You have to eat the cost of that equipment. It can't be returned. You can't pass that cost on to the prospective client because they came out. So you have to eat that cost or eat that loss. Another meaning would be if you're dealing with a customer for a long time, for you have a very good relationship with them, and perhaps they're not happy with the service, so you give them a refund of, I don't know, 1 month's worth of your service or your deliverables. You gave them a refund to keep them happy because they weren't happy with something. So you just have to eat that. You have to just take on, absorb that, cover that cost. So you're going to pay for it. You're not going to pass it on to them. You just lost money. So you're going to eat the cost of the last month's deliverables because they weren't happy. You give them a little extra bonus to keep them happy. So that's what it means to eat. And again, if you order something, you order all new pens and the pens come in the wrong color and they had a no return policy and you got green and you needed black for your office, well, you have to eat that cost. You have to just absorb that cost, deal with the cost. That's what it means. Okay, you know fly. You know fly is the noun, the insect that comes in your window. And of course, you know fly. We're going to fly to London for a meeting. Different meaning here. So fly we have, the meaning is to be acceptable or to be accepted. So what you can say is I can say I'm traveling for a business meeting. I'm going to be there only for one day on Friday, and that's it. And the client can say, that will never fly. You know, we have people coming in to meet you. You need to be here for at least 2 days. That will not be accepted. That will not fly. You need to be here for 2 days, Thursday, Friday, not just Friday. Friday won't fly. It's not acceptable. Another one would be applying for a visa, perhaps, and I have my passport, but my passport expires in 2 months. Well, that won't fly with the authorities. They won't accept it. You can't have a visa and a passport that expires within 2 months. So that won't fly. It won't be accepted in the office. So to fly means to be accepted or to be acceptable in a situation. Again, you could have a client and maybe you forget to send a really important update to your client. And you can just say to your colleague, listen, I'll just tell them I forgot. And your colleague could say, that won't fly with that client. You know, that they won't accept that response. They won't accept that excuse. It won't fly with them. Or, yeah, that should fly. You know, you've never made errors before. You've never forgotten to say anything before. So that should probably fly with them. That should probably be accepted by them. Okay, now we have hit. So hit can be a noun or a verb. So you know hit, right? Something hits, this impact. This is different. So hit can mean go to. It's quite informal, but it still is used a lot by native English speakers in business English across the world. So I'm going to hit the gym after work. Do you want to come? Or the clients get a little bit late. They're going to hit the bank on the way to the meeting. Or on the way to Dubai, I'm going to hit duty free to pick up some perfume, for example. So to hit means to go to or visit a place really quickly. Hey, should we hit the new restaurant in town tonight? Let's go to the new restaurant in town. So that's the one meaning of hit. It's quite informal, but we do speak like this even in business English. The other one is a hit, and a hit means a success. So our last marketing campaign was a hit. It was a great success. Or our last product launch was a hit. It was a great success. So if something was a hit, it means it was a success. People enjoyed it. So your presentation was a hit. I mean, everyone was giving you applause for a whole minute straight. Or I was really hoping that this would be a hit, and it was a hit. I'm thrilled. Or in the brainstorming session, I brought up an idea I thought was going to be a hit with the room and everyone in the meeting, but it really wasn't a hit. And so it wasn't a success. So that's okay. As promised, here is your mini quiz. How I'm going to do this quiz is I'm going to read you a series of sentences and take out the one keyword, and you have to decide which word goes in there. Of course, I'm going to give you the answers after I ask you a couple times and give you some hints. And then on the next page, you'll have all the answers up on screen. Okay, here we go. Number one, the CEO publicly, the new remote work policy. The CEO publicly, the new remote work policy. He supported it. What's a synonym for support? In the past tense. The CEO publicly backed the new remote work policy. Okay, next one. That excuse won't in this company. We expect accountability. That excuse won't in this company. We expect accountability. So someone's trying to give an excuse, but that excuse will not be acceptable in this company. So that excuse won't fly in this company. We expect accountability. Okay, next one. Trust and honesty are our two companies' core. Trust and honesty are our company's two core principles, morals, values. Trust and honesty are two of our company's core values. Next one, I'll the store after work to pick up the documents. I'll the store after work to pick up the documents. I'll go quickly to the store after work to pick up the documents. If you're going to go quickly somewhere, you're going to Hit it. There you go. I'll hit the store after work to pick up the documents. Next one, the proposal didn't quite with the board members. The proposal didn't quite with the board members. Board members didn't like it. They didn't accept the proposal. They didn't find it acceptable. The proposal didn't quite fly with the board members. Next one, the project had a strong investor, which helped it launch quickly. The project had strong investor, which helped it launch quickly. The project had strong investor funding. What's another word for funding? Backing. The project had strong investor backing, which helped it launch quickly. Next one, their new advertising campaign was a huge with customers. Their new advertising campaign was a huge with customers. A huge success. Their new advertising campaign was a huge hit with customers. And last one, we truly your hard work on this project. We truly your hard work on this project. We truly appreciate, we truly, what's the word? Value. We truly value your hard work on this project. Okay, how did you do on the quiz? Hopefully you did pretty well. If you didn't, no big deal. I mean, it takes a while to learn new meanings of words, even if they are not new words for you, but just new meanings. If you had some difficulty, go back in the video. I was going to say back below. It's not a book. Go back in the video, look at that one part, listen again to the examples, and then come back and retake the quiz until you've mastered them all. I hope you found this very useful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you at the next video.